I'm making this video to warn people not to buy Whirlpool appliances because of their lack of service. We bought this Whirlpool bottom-mount fridge from Spencer's TV and Appliance on March 5th, 2015. It's number WRF736SDAM and cost us $1,840. That same evening, March 5th, 2015, it started making this knocking noise that you can hear here. It happened several times a day for an hour and plus at a time. And that's the noise. It's not a hum that you can get used to, but it's a knock. It's louder than our TV. It's right next to our table. It's distracting even if I'm across the house in my office. Hear it? I called Whirlpool on March 6th and was told that noise is normal, even though they hadn't heard it, obviously. So I called my sales rep at Spencer's Appliance and scheduled a service call. They sent a rep out on March 13th and 18th, and then it was decided when they talked to Whirlpool that they would try mastic to cover up the evaporator and the freon locking in there. On April 1st, the serviceman applied the mastic, and it may have reduced this noise by 5 to 10%, but I'm not even sure if it did that. As far as Whirlpool's response goes, I wrote them, besides the 2 calls, I wrote them on March 12th stating the problem and that I relayed to them, and I attached a YouTube video with the noise on it, and they said, "We're sorry we've not met your expectation, please call our service line again." So I called on April 1st to let Whirlpool know that the mastic did not work. Oh wait, I wrote again on March 20th stating it was still making noise, and received a reply that they were sending someone out to apply the mastic around the coils. So I called on April 1st to let Whirlpool know that the mastic did not work. See, I keep getting interrupted by the knocking. And they said that they were going to have to send out a master technician for a 4th visit to see if they could find a way to fix it. And they still insinuated that this may be a, quote, normal noise. I asked them that if the master technician determined that it could not be fixed, if I'd get a replacement fridge. She said, "Oh no, I'm not saying that. We'll just have to see what happens." So 30 days, 3 service calls, which means 3 days of missed work for me, 13 plus phone calls to Whirlpool and Spencer's TV and Electronics to try to fix this. I still have a knocking fridge reverberating throughout my downstairs in my house. And this noise may not seem that bad to you on this video, but if you listen to it an hour at a time, several times a day, for 30 days, it gets very nerve-wracking. The only option that I could secure to make sure I get rid of this noise was to pay Spencer's an additional $971 on top of our $1,800 fridge to buy an upgraded LG fridge, because obviously I didn't want to buy a Whirlpool. My hand was forced because if Whirlpool decides that this knocking is normal, which is what they are trying to say so far, that I could be stuck with the $1,800 fridge, and I cannot live with this. The technician has agreed that this is not a normal noise and that it should be fixed, and he understands my situation. I should add that in. My problem is I don't understand Whirlpool's thinking just from a business perspective. I bought a Whirlpool dishwasher the same day, and it's the best dishwasher I've owned. I have a stove and a microwave that are white, and I was planning to buy a stainless within the next year. I've always heard they have good products. I understand if I get a clunker of a lemon, which happens, and if they replaced it, they would have sold me 2 more units down the line. I'm stopping for the knocking. It also would have saved them 3 service calls, which I'm sure they have to pay for. But now, instead, I have 3 YouTube videos. I have blasting them. I'm telling every person on the blogs that I would avoid Whirlpool at all costs, but not because of the quality of their appliance, but again, because of the lack of caring and concern for their customers. And they obviously don't care about their reputation either. And then if they sell your lemon, they won't make it right. So if you care about your hard-earned money, do not take a chance that you're going to get a lemon and get screwed. Save yourself tears and frustrations and buy a different brand. Also, if you buy from a big box store such as Home Depot, who's willing to take back defective appliances and give you your money back, they don't make you call, miss days off of work, lose sleep, and even cry over things over this, like Whirlpool and Spencer's TV and Electronics did to me. So hopefully you'll learn from my mistakes. At 53, I would have thought I would have known better, but I was trying to buy local, and I thought Whirlpool was a company that would stand behind their brand, and that's just not the case.